the single arm row with the lunge hold. You'll be doing this with the cable stack. I'm going to be demonstrating with a band. When using a cable stack, this would simulate where you would want to have the pulley. So you want to set it up at mid-height, the weight stack in front of you. Step back to a lunge, drop your weight down so your back knee is almost at the ground, 90 degrees at your front knee, chest and eyes up. Arm is fully extended with tension on the pulley already. Shoulders back down away from your ears. Exhale, you're going to pull your elbow back next to your rib cage and finish with your hand by the top of the high rib cage. Exhale, pull 1, 2. Inhale, return to the start, 1, 2. Your challenge while you're here will be to not have any external rotation. You want to keep your hips and shoulders square to the front. The Russian twist. Feet are hips width apart, light touch on the ground with the heels, toes are parallel. Core engaged, chest out, shoulders back. You're going to hinge back to about 20 or 35 degrees. You're going to commit with your eyes. You're going to tap side, center, side, center. Keeping in mind, you want to keep the natural curve in your spine. If you need an extra challenge, you can raise one heel slightly off the ground. For the TRX single leg squat with the high row, the straps need to be in a fully elongated position. Press the tabs down and pull until they're fully elongated. Start position. Straps are tight, hands by your armpits, elbows are elevated, but the shoulders are not. Shoulders are long and loose. Single leg, free leg comes out in front of you. Inhale, you're going to bend at the knee. You're going to shift your weight down and back until your arms are fully extended. Exhale, drive through your heel and pull with your arms. At the top, you want to think about squeezing a pencil between your shoulder legs. The TRX tricep extension. Start position, feet are hips width apart, heels raised slightly off the ground. You want the toes to be the hinge point. Core is strong, belly button pulled back towards your spine, palms facing down, arms are shoulder width apart. You want to keep your elbows out in front of you where you can see them. Inhale, you're going to bend the elbows and you're going to bring the tops of the hands towards the forehead. Exhale, extend back to the start. Inhale, tops of the hands towards the forehead. Exhale, back to the start. With the TRX, if you need to make an exercise more difficult, you're going to sharpen the angle and back your feet up. To make it less difficult, baby walk the feet forward. The lateral step up with the dumbbell overhead press. Start position is standing next to your bench with the distance of one width of your foot between yourself and the bench. Palms facing forward, hands by the shoulders. You're going to step onto the bench, exhale, you're going to press through the heel, exhale, overhead press to the start, inhale, back to the start position. Exhale, press through the heel, up and over, back to the start. The plank with the side leg extension. Start position is in the top of a plank, shoulders over the elbows, feet are hips width apart, neck is long and loose, tailbone tucked under. You're going to squeeze your glutes, raise one leg off the ground several inches, out to the side, back to neutral. Repeat for desired repetitions and switch sides. The TRX back row. For this exercise, the TRX needs to be in its fully shortened position. You're going to depress the lever and pull the yellow tab, repeating on both sides until the straps are as short as they can go. Start position is in a plank with your feet flexed, weight on your heels, tailbone tucked under, neck long and loose. You'll be strong here, so start quite low. Exhale, you're going to skin your elbows in your hands past your high rib cage. Think about squeezing a pencil between your shoulder blades. As you fatigue, baby walk the feet back in inch or two increments until you can complete the desired number of repetitions. Your primary mover with this one is the back. So really try and get that shoulder blade squeeze at the top end of your range of motion. The reach high crunch. Start position is arms all the way extended, pointed at the ceiling. Make a small triangle with your fingers and choose a spot you can see between that triangle and try and keep it in view while you complete the entire repetition. Exhale, you're going to contract the abs. You're going to think about bringing the rib to the hip to raise the upper body off the ground until the shoulder blades are off the ground. Inhale back to the start. Try and initiate the motion by contracting the abs. Exhale up. Inhale. Return to the start position. The TRX single leg bicycle and glute bridges. For this one, you want the straps to be about 12 to 18 inches from the ground. You're going to hook the bottom of your heels into the footholds. You want to flex the feet and think about driving the heels towards the far wall. You also want the TRX to be hanging vertical. So if it's not, just back your body up until it's vertical. Palms at your sides. You're going to squeeze the glutes to raise your hips off the ground. Core is tight. This is your start position. You're going to pull one knee to the chest and return. Exhale, pulls the chest. Inhale, return. Then two together. Single, single, double. The TRX pike. Start on your knees, hold one strap in each hand, and you're going to hook the toes into the footholds. You're going to place the hands shoulder width apart, and you're going to come to the top of a high plank. Shoulders stacked over the wrists, tailbones tucked under, core is strong, belly button controlled to your spine. Exhale, you're going to hand drop the hip, flat back to the top of the high plank. Inhale, return to start position. Exhale, hinge at the hip, flat back. Inhale, return to start position. If you reach a point where you no longer can stabilize the core and you're starting to do this and your back is bowing, come out of the TRX and hold your regular plank instead. The split squat with the W. One leg is on the top of the Bosu. Stabilizing leg needs to start on a little bit of an angle. Shoulders up, back and down. Elbows are bent. Thumbs by your belly button. Inhale, you're going to lower until you have 90 degrees at your front knee. Exhale, drive through your heel. Perform the W. Elbow bend stays fixed. You're going to rotate until the palms face all the way in front of you. Back to the start. Inhale down, exhale, drive through the heel. W finishes high with palms facing forward. The weighted Bosu sit-up. Start on your tailbone, just slightly in front of the dome side of the Bosu. Have one small dumbbell to your chest. Shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale, you're going to lower the body over the Bosu. Exhale, contract the abs. Return to the start position. Inhale, lower. Exhale, back to the start position. Dips to fatigue. Start seated on the bench. Hands are shoulder width apart. Legs fully extended out in front of you. Feet are flexed. Weight on the heels. Inhale, lower your body until you have 90 degrees at the elbow. Exhale, press it back to the start position. Inhale, lower. Exhale, back to the start. If or when you cannot perform any more repetitions with your legs extended, you can bend your knees, place your feet on the ground to be able to continue for a few more repetitions. The push-up with the high plank rollout. Start position, the top of a high plank, arms are shoulder width apart, shoulders stacked over the wrist, tailbone tucked under, core is strong. Inhale, lower till the chest is 3 inches from the ground. Exhale, press to the start. Roll one hand 180 degrees to the ceiling. Follow with your eyes. Perform the push-up again and repeat on the other side.